So based on some newly acquired experience, I've decided to put together a short series of videos on Japanese PLCs. Okay, so firstly, where have I been? Well, I've been out in the field fighting fires, mostly water because of the floods in Durban, and gaining new experience and knowledge. But I come bearing gifts and knowledge to give back from the world of Japanese PLCs, because what the heck is going on with Japanese PLCs? So if you come from the world of Siemens, Allen Bradley PLCs, getting started with these PLCs will definitely frustrate you. At some point I was working on a project and I thought I am definitely going to lose this job because the technology is a bit different and it will make you look like you've never done PLC programming before and you don't know what you're doing. But here's the thing, Japanese equipment is world class. If a PLC for whatever reason gets soaked in mud, all you have to do is just dip it in water, scrub it with the toothbrush, blow dry it, and it's good to go. The PLC equipment is very strong and reliable. Once you get it working, it will last you for years, and the equipment is very low maintenance as well, easy to fix and get going again. So the challenge comes when you want to make it work. And if you've never worked on these PLCs before, you're gonna want to cry in the beginning. So I've decided to make a few videos because there's not a lot of knowledge online that will help you with understanding these PLCs. So I need to mention this. These videos will not cover in detail the basics of PLCs. They are aimed at someone who already has intermediate knowledge of PLC programming. I will still post videos that will cover the basics of PLCs as outlined in the plan that I've shown in the previous videos that I've posted. I just thought that I had to do these videos because probably there's someone out there who's doing maintenance or projects on these PLCs, or is about to start working on these PLCs and they could really use the information. I will mainly cover Mitsubishi PLCs and a little bit of Toyopak. Another thing that I want to highlight is that I am not an expert on these PLCs. I mean, I have less than a year of experience. There are things that I still do not understand. I will only be sharing knowledge of what I've used and what has worked for me in the field. What I can assure you is that every demo that I'll be doing will be based on something that I've actually worked on in a factory and is currently running some process right now. Alright, okay, so let's get started. So the first thing that we are going to look at is the programming software for Mitsubishi PLCs. Well, as far as I've worked on Mitsubishi PLCs, I've been exposed to 3 different types of programming softwares, which is GX Developer, GXWorks 2, and GXWorks 3. GX Developer is more like the old software, and you typically would find it on very old PLC projects or old PLCs that are used to control very old machinery. So basically anything that was done long ago. And then GXWorks 2 is the next programming software. I think it's the one that follows after GX Developer. And then the last one, or the latest one, is GXWorks 3. So these are the programming softwares that I've seen for programming the Mitsubishi PLCs. In a later video, I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on how you can get these programming softwares online. If not, then if you need these programming softwares, you can then ask your local Mitsubishi distributor and they can give you like a folder or like a disk that has the installation of these programming softwares. Another thing that is good to know is how to determine if an engineering workstation actually has the package for programming Mitsubishi PLCs or any Mitsubishi control equipment. So a good way to find that out is you can go on the start and go on all programs, and once you're on all programs, you want to scroll down and go to the MullSoft folder. Now the MullSoft folder will typically give you all the Mitsubishi equipment programming softwares, basically the packages that you have to program Mitsubishi equipment. So under this, you already see that you will find GXWorks 2 and GXWorks 3. And if I scroll down, I have another MullSoft application folder, and this is giving me the packages that come with GX Developer. So this is a good way to determine if an engineering workstation or a computer is able to program Mitsubishi PLCs, because usually a client will tell you that, okay, this is the machine that I use to, or this is the engineering workstation that I use to to program Mitsubishi PLCs, and this is where you need to go to determine the different packages that are installed on that engineering workstation and what that engineering workstation can program. So again, in a later video, I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on the installation of these various packages, but for now we're just going to focus on the programming softwares. So now let's go into the interfaces of these programming softwares. So the first one is GX Developer. This is how the interface looks for GX Developer. You can also see that the software looks a bit old, kind of like the programs or softwares that you'd find on computers that still run Windows XP. And yeah, this is how the icons look. I must say though, that although it's old, it is very user friendly and the icons are just simple. And moving forward, you have GX Works 2, and this is how the interface for GX Works 2 looks like. You can see that it is a step up from GX Developer. I mean, the interface looks much like the usual PLC programming softwares that you'll find on the market for other PLCs. Even the project navigation panel looks similar, yeah, as well as the other icons at the top. The way it's arranged, it does look a bit more modern and yeah, more lovelier, I would say, from GX Developer. Well, to each his own with the preferences. And then the next one that we're going to look at is GX Works 3. So this is how the interface for GX Works 3 looks like. And again, as I said, this is like the latest one of 3 programming softwares. And as you can see, yeah, the interface has been more defined. Well, I would say like it looks like it has more features as compared to the other programming softwares. And the graphics are also improved. The reason why the graphics do not look sharper is just because of my screen resolution. So when I'm recording the video, some of the sharpness or the definition of the icons may be compromised because of the video recording software. But in total, these are the 3 programming softwares that we are going to be looking at, and the ones that you would find if you are programming Mitsubishi PLCs.